Thank you. It's very painful. Sometimes it's even painful that
people were discussing the party and any other thing that was related to it. Interestingly, right after Shatta Wale's live video on Facebook for almost an hour or maybe an hour and more, the trend changed. Right after the trend, then I decided that there are people who have influence and there are people who are just making it look like they are influential. Today, you go online and we call some people influencers. Do you know why we call them influencers? In the minds of the people, these are the guys that anytime you want to lead a certain conversation, when you give it to them, the conversation is sorted. So you go online and there are some people who are bloggers. We call them influencers. There are some people who have taken interest in some things. We call them influencers. But the real influencers, maybe we might not even know. Maybe we are yet to identify them. But at least in the last couple of days or hours, Sammy Flex have been able to discover one person who is a real influencer. Take it or leave it. But of course, in your own opinion, you might judge his influence in a way because he comes out for real as an artist, as a musician, and he is doing his thing in the music world. Musically, he is playing his role perfectly. But once again, the influence that he brings on board, it is crazy. When Shatta decided to do the live thing, and for some reasons, he said he is what people would call, now he said that is his new name, principalities. When he said he is not a principality or principalities or spirit of darkness or anyhow you would want to refer it, I know he started this as play thing. He started this as a jovial thing. He started this as a joke. But now you go online and people have made it seem like, hey, whether it was play or not, to us, we've taken it to World Cup. Now, a good number of people are online painting their faces with powder and calling themselves what? Principalities. It is not just about the video, the photos. It's about videos. People doing skits with it. People who are out there recording themselves. And there are some of these videos out there for you to see. People are out there recording themselves and painting their faces with a powder and telling the world that indeed they are also principalities. I ask myself, who is the influencer in Ghana? Who is your influencer in Ghana? Your influencer is not that guy who has found interest in a certain area. Your influencer is not that guy who only has numbers on social media and will be posting anything that comes his way. Some people are making good money in the name of influencers or in the name of being an influencer. But to me, how influential is your influencer? That's my question here. How influential is your influencer? Because if I see people in the name of blogging space sometimes paid huge amount of money to post stuff online, and when they post, maybe the reaction you are looking for, you don't even get it. Rather, you get attacks and you get insults. I don't know what they influenced in this case for you. I don't know. Unless maybe you tell me more. What did they influence for you? I don't know. Because I remember a gentleman was doing a charity kind of activity. He took money, called many of these online influencers, aka bloggers, paid them money to be posting. Now, when they posted, do you know what happened? The kind of reaction that he was looking for, he did not get it. He did not get the kind of reaction he was looking for. Many people came and passed. Even just to react by, say, liking or loving or whatever that they were supposed to do to the content. No, he did not get it. And he called me and he said, Sammy. But your people, looks like if they don't post a certain content, their influence really don't come up. If they don't post a certain content. So they would want to post some ladies doing their things, and oh, that one when you go under comments, buburija, reactions, buburija. So many people showing that, oh, we saw it. But if it is the other side, in his case, the fact that he wanted to promote something, nothing showed, nothing came up. And that to me means that, okay, the influence has a certain role that they play. If you are looking for some kind of influence, maybe you don't have to go to them. You have to look elsewhere. Shatta Wale did a video, decided to paint his face with powder, and now go online to go see what everybody is doing. It is so interesting. It is so shocking. Like, this is what I call influence. I have been here asking myself, if you have people who can just do things, they are not even commanding others to do it. Oh. There are others who will do it and even command others to do it, and it will still not happen. But this time around, he decided to do his thing, and it becomes the trend of the people. You go online and everybody is painting the face. Everybody is doing the powder thing. Then I ask, who are you putting money in as an influencer? The influencer that you're putting money in, how influential is he? What is the impact of that person on the people? I'm here asking myself so many questions. There are many projects around that authorities in government, institutions in government, ministries, departments, and agencies, they might be looking for people to lead some of these projects as influencers. They might be looking for people to lead some of these activities as influencers. Once again, who are they picking? Is it because maybe this guy, when we pick him, we can break bread with him, so you go for him? Or is it because this guy is affordable in our books? When we pick him, we will be able to influence him so that whatever small or meager amount of money that we want to spend, we will be able to spend it and make some profit for ourselves. Therefore, we want to go for that person. Or we are looking for people who would really bring us impact. The other day, there was a topic I wanted my team to discuss on Showbiz Daily. When after Abeku Santana and his Ghana Tourism Authority squad, when they made noise, when they decided to garner support for the Black Stars match here in Accra, and it happened, I was so satisfied. So I told my people that, guys, these are things that we don't have to ignore. When they happen, we have to make noise about them. When they happen, we have to shout it. When they happen, we have to give them some kind of commendation. We have to say that you guys have done well. We have to commend them, because it is not easy for you to make moves and results are there. Me, that day, when I saw the number of people at the stadium, we were then in quote then. When I saw the number of people at the stadium, I said, wow, this is what we are looking for. People who make moves and impact or results are felt. People who make moves and you see it like clearly, it is showing. Indeed, the people are there. I was so happy. I said, yes, let's trust them. Let's give them the job. Let's make sure that they are delivering. And Shatta Wale has proven time and again that when it comes to the youthful audience in Ghana, offline and online, he's got greater influence than many people within the space. When we step out with Shatta Wale, the kind of noise, the impact, the running around that we see, it is not any other person who comes with such qualities. It is not any other person who comes out and we see such dealings. No, we don't see it. It is not easy to see it around many celebrities. For Shatta Wale, for whatever reason, he controls that narrative. And it happens both online and offline. Interestingly, there are some people whose influence are limited or is limited online. So they will post and they will get all the necessary reaction and the noise and the blah, 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 boom, 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 online. They come offline and it's like nobody is seeing them. They come offline and it's like nobody recognizes them. Nobody knows them. So they can only do it online. Such a person, obviously, the influence that you are looking for might be limited in some cases. But Shatta Wale has gotten it all. Offline and online, his influence shows. Today, I'm here to tell you that choose your influencers very carefully. Today, I'm here to tell you that invest in your influencers carefully. If you have to do something and you are looking for that impact, like instant impact, who do you run to? I know our departments, ministries, and agencies, this is the time that they'll be rolling out so many campaigns. This is the time that they'll be rolling out so many projects. Who are they going to rely on to execute these projects for them? Who are they going to rely on to be the mouthpiece for them, to give them the result, the desired result that they are looking for? Who is that person? You have to choose wisely. Because sometimes in the name of affiliations, in the name of politics, in the name of who is our friend, in the name of who we can force to do some things for us, we ignore the right people and we go for just any other person. It has been happening in Ghana. Agencies, departments, ministries, you know they have some things to do. But who they are going for is that guy that they can say, oh, sleep. And the guy will just sleep because he is intimidated by maybe the powers or the influence. He is intimidated by the people. He is scared that, oh, I'll be blacklisted if I don't do it. He is scared that, oh, if I don't say yes to them, if I don't become a yes man to them. So such people, they are the people that they run to. But they know their influence is limited. They know very well that no, they cannot give the desired results. They know. I scroll on my timelines on all my social media platforms or handles. And what I see comes as shocking to me that, Shatta did not tell anybody to do anything. He decided to come and do his thing in the name of all the confusion happening around the Richard Niamakwe party and all the things around it. People were just mentioning him. And interestingly, he did not even perform. But at the end of the concert, or at the end of the party, he was the one whose name was being mentioned everywhere. He was not there. He got his invitation, decided not to because of his own values that he was keeping. Yet, when the party ended, he was the one who was called. Or he was the person whose name was being mentioned. The people who performed, they were not being mentioned. All the activities that happened there, they were not being mentioned. People who went there with, in fact, they spent huge amount of monies on their attire, costume. They were there, they were not being mentioned. Shatta Wale, who was sleeping here somewhere. And Shatta Wale, and Shatta Wale, and Shatta Wale, and Shatta Wale. He felt, oh, why is it that everybody is calling my name? Well, let me come out and do my thing. And right after, that also turns everything all over again. You should be careful who you invest your money in. Now, I don't know how the party maker would even be feeling. Because the party maker gave powers or gave the authority to some people to let it happen. And whoever would do this investment wouldn't want the investment to go waste after. Whoever would do this investment would want that after the investment, the results will be everywhere for everybody to see. Online, offline. News here and there. Everywhere. The mentions. But unfortunately, now, a certain guy with a powder on his face is the one who is sharing the space with him. So when you go online, thumbnails, pictures, and all those things that are supposed to send the story out or the narrative out. Now there is a certain guy with powder on his face and the party maker here. I wonder what it will mean to him. If I'm a PR person I wouldn't be happy with such. I want to own the space because I have invested millions of cedis to do this. Thousands of dollars, or if not millions of dollars, I've invested to see this happen. So if I turn around and I'm not seeing that, and I'm seeing a guy with a powder all around me, I will not be happy. Unfortunately, it even ends more with some stories we are gathering that the FIC in Ghana, that is the Financial Intelligence Committee, and all those commission and all those things, they have frozen his account. Well, I'm still taking my time to believe it. Just that when you see stories coming from some platforms, then you don't know how to doubt it again, because I've seen I've seen City FM sharing platforms, sharing stories on their platforms like that. And I can read just one where City FM has posted that FIC freezes Bill's microcredit founder and CEO's personal and company accounts. First, when I saw it, I didn't want to believe it. But seeing that, City FM is a credible platform, I will trust them. Where they write that all company accounts of Bill's microcredit and quick credit investments, microcredit have been frozen by the Financial Intelligence Center. I said, then it could be true. Then it is worrying. The agenda to get the name out there now looking some way. The agenda to build some brand or some numbers out there. A certain guy with white powder destroying it. And it is worrying. That side of account frozen, and I have experienced it before during my days with #1 at Xylophone and Men's Gold. So looking at this story, I said, another one. History being repeated, because it was the same thing that started. #1's bank account and assets have been frozen and all then communities. It became a wahala till now. We are still looking to solve that puzzle. It is still not solved. We are still walking around it. And then Richard Niamakwe. That is an unfortunate side, but we will see how that ends. But my question before I leave here is, who is your influencer? How impactful or how influential is that influencer? Who are you pumping money in to do influencer jobs for you? Are you getting the right person? If you are not getting the right person, think about it. Sammy Flex, I'll be here to help you. I have the antidote for you. I have that one person who can do it for you. I'm a call away. Think about it and let's do this. Because just a powder and now everybody is powdering their faces. It is worrying. It is serious. Think about it. Make that change. Do that call. Do the correct person now. Don't wait and come back later. There are cases of people who want to do promotion away from what I'm talking about. People want to do promotion. They go to some people. The people chop their money. Say, and I went to this radio presenter, and I went to this media person, and I went to this, and they will chop their money, and they will come here and cry. When they come here, you tell them, okay, then you need this X amount. Don't come and cry. Me to have workers to pay. I have bills to pay. So if you want me to do for you, do ASAP what is right. And that is exactly the example I'm leaving you with. Don't go waste the money. When you come and you have to do this and that, you start crying. You cry and nothing will be done. Think, a word to the wise is enough.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my share, so wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you wanna drop a comment was Wale Music TV. Yes, Shatta Wale ni TV. I yebo mo Shatta Wale ni news. Na update. Everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once back on the more platform me do. Into bomb more than subscribe, next share. Now brother and I was still who edumede di Wale Music TV. Video be able post and had they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting dia blend bete good news. Blend never share, never subscribe. Now brother and I was still who edumede di the more platform me do. Video be able post and had they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say ejun di day Shatta Wale fan quoting dia blend bete good news ba Shatta Wale. na bɔ mmɔden na share na wo brother na wo sister ohun edwumede yi di wɔ Wale Music TV. Thank you.